Kyle, I welcome you to the Nerdist Podcast number 578.
Ooh, a personal greeting.
Yeah. I want you to enjoy your time here.
Oh, I definitely. Ooh, that's some good burrito. That's too much enjoying of the burrito. Just,
Don't grab it with both hands.
Well, the problem is the twist motion is when you started to flinch.
You're supposed to twist your hands in opposite directions.
It's like a pepper grinder as you put the burrito
one
into your mouth.
clockwise, one counterclockwise. Yeah. But then, if you do that, then you run the risk of all the guac shooting out the sides.
Yeah, before you're ready for it,
So be very careful when you do that, if you're enjoying burrito in that fashion.
You gotta enjoy it responsibly.
You know, this podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. Which is the leading provider of premium digital spoken audio information and entertainment on the internet. They have over 150,000 titles.
That's a lot of titles.
Chances are, if you've listened to an audiobook, it probably came from Audible.com. And you always hear that this audiobook is brought to you by Audible.com. You probably heard the recording, so that's how you would know that it's from Audible.com. But you could know it on purpose by signing up at Audible.com by going to
randomly falling into it.
audiblepodcast.com/nerdist with a capital N. So my good friend Adam Rogers, who's senior editor at Wired Magazine, he has a book called Proof, The Science of Booze.
Ooh.
And he's a very smart man, did a lot of research. Now, he did not read the book himself. It's not really narrating, that's just reading the book. What I'm doing is narrating about how he didn't read the book. But you should listen to it anyway, because Adam's a good guy.
Pretty sweet if whoever's narrating it, like, just casually drinking over the course of it.
And then by the end,
it's just like, if you would like to find out more information about this topic.
If you would like to figure out more about the science of booze, you don't know me. And you just got in my fucking face.
This fucking guy on the other side of this glass looking at me. Fuck you. And then it just ends.
And you just in the background, you see an audio engineer go, where'd he go? Audiblepodcast.com/nerdist. Get a free audiobook and 30-day trial today by signing up at that URL. Thanks to Audible for sponsoring this episode of the podcast, which is Kevin Heffernan and Steve Lemme of Broken Lizard.
And of the Nerdist Podcast, Chewing It.
And of the Nerdist Podcast, Chewing It, who are great dudes. You should listen to Chewing It, which they have a celebrity guest on, but they also talk about the writing process.
One of my top favorite podcasts.
And they're super, super funny, and they're actually on tour now, so go to heffernanlemme.com, HEFFERNANLEMME.com to find out if they're going to be performing at a venue near you. Chewing It. I know Katie loves Chewing It, too.
Yeah.
Katie produces the shit out of that show, don't you?
They are good times.
She's nodding her head without a microphone. Yeah. Thanks, Katie. Here's Nerdist Podcast number 578. Kevin Heffernan, Steve Lemme.
Now entering Nerdist.com.
Doubt it. Yeah. Seriously. And I mean, if they said like, "Hey, would you want to be in it?" Of course I would.
Yeah.
But I don't think I don't have that expectation at all.
Yeah.
What has happened though is that Greg Nicotero keeps saying like, if you're down in Atlanta, let me make you up as a zombie and we'll just put you in one of the shots. And I'm like, yeah.
Didn't that happen? Didn't you get made up as a zombie?
They made me up like one, but I wasn't actually in the show. Oh. But it's a long process. Like the makeup is a long process.
Do you think like for every extra, they probably have like the simple rubber head that goes on the guy in the deep background, and then because that's a shitload of people they have in that.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
And their days start really early to get everyone, and also usually they start shooting in like May, and so it's fucking hot in Atlanta, and but I'm also just afraid that I should just do it sometime. But I'm also just afraid, like, I don't want people to be taken out of the show because they recognize me as a zombie.
Yeah.
Although, listen, if we're really being thorough, chances are I didn't survive the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
And I very well.
What in you would make you fail the zombie apocalypse?
What would make me fail at it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
A desire for something, a certain kind of food that would get you fucked. Or something.
Yeah, I just really would. It's like, we should just get a pizza, guys.
Right.
Just like the old days.
Yeah.
But they should do that on like they have yet. Those people should travel and find like a movie studio, and then like that just. But it's been locked up, and so it's like they go on and it's the set of like Friends or something like that. But it's a set of The Big Bang Theory, and all those people are zombified.
Yeah, all of them. But they're still having the same types of personal dynamics that they have on the show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But just as zombies.
Yeah.
I don't see any reason. I mean, they'd have to travel pretty far west. To do that. But, a lot of stuff shoots in Atlanta now. So
that's what I'm saying.
That's right.
Maybe there's a good...
Real Housewives of Atlanta or something.
Sure. Now that's like they were shooting their reunion episode, and Andy Cohen and them all got trapped inside.
Right.
They would be there.
Yeah. And well, I bet Nene would survive the zombie apocalypse.
Well, I don't know which one that is because I've never seen that show. But I guess she's.
Sure you haven't.
She sounds like a pill, though.
Yeah. No, she was the one who was on like that ABC, the New Normal.
She's
like she's a large woman with like platinum blonde hair.
Okay.
Larger than life.
I've never seen a Real Housewife show of any type.
Me either.
So
I've not seen one.
Yeah, well, my wife, like Bravo. If I'm not hovering over the TV set, it's on Bravo.
Okay, for a second I thought you were saying my wife, Bravo.
Yeah,
she's a connoisseur of the housewife shows.
On to the Housewives. She watches all those Housewives and like the. Below Deck and the real estate flipping shows and the single.
Now those I'm on board for.
Do you?
I'm on board for HGTV. Yeah, because I love process shows.
Yeah,
like reality shows where people just fucking exist.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I don't. But Project Runway I loved, and I love the house flipping ones because those people actually have a skill, and you see them take nothing and turn it into something.
Yeah.
Like the something to nothing shows. I actually really enjoy those types of shows, but I just can't watch people just existing because they're fucking lunatics.
I'm a Survivor guy.
You are?
Yeah. But that's the gold standard.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Don't you think?
Well, I don't. But
now I'm putting you in the spot.
But it seems to me straight. I mean, what are they in like their 20th season?
Yeah. But you know what the big marketing ploy this time is, which I'm a little disappointed in them.
What?
John Rocker.
Oh, really?
You know who John Rocker is?
Is he a baseball player?
Yeah, he was the guy.
Atlanta.
He was like a racist Atlanta Braves, like went on like a racist tirade.
So he would definitely be a zombie in Atlanta.
Yeah.
He is a zombie. He already is a zombie.
He's a big
He's like
dumb
mentally
guy.
a zombie.
Is he patient zero?
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
Patient, okay.
Yeah.
And so he's the guy on there now, and that's how they're drumming up their new excitement for the season
like
show. We have a racist.
Yeah.
What sort of crazy things we do? Probably racist ones?
Yeah. Hey, let's get a racist on the show.
It's not a... listen, point of fairness, the racist point of view is not really heavily represented anymore. And, it'd be really nice if...
We should get one team all racists, one team non-racists, pit them against each other and see who wins.
What happens. Let's see what happens.
What's the big deal?
Okay,
that didn't turn out well at all. Yeah, I probably could have told you.
I'm liking this idea.
No, wait.
I'm liking this idea.
Survivor, have you been watching since the beginning?
I have, yeah.
He's watched every season.
I went on a couple dates with a girl who was on one of the original seasons of Survivor.
Really?
Like in 2003.
What's the one? Hasselbeck? Who's the one who's the crazy one
not
on The View?
No, Elizabeth Hasselbeck?
Yeah,
I don't think she's on The View anymore.
Oh, whatever she was on. She was in the original season of
She was?
Survivor, yeah. That's where she came from. That's where her claim to fame is.
And this girl's name was Colleen.
Okay.
And she was really sweet, but I was still a big fat drunk at the time, and we went out a few times, and she was like...
I remember her. Very sweet.
Yeah, very sweet.
Wait, was she... Didn't they, stunt cast her in an Adam Sandler movie?
No, it was a Rob Schneider movie. The Animal.
Oh, The Animal, right.
Wow, why do I remember that?
Because I auditioned for that movie, and I remember, I was like, I didn't get the past part, but they cast the girl from Survivor who's never acted in anything in it.
You know what the crazy thing
That's not Colleen? Is that Colleen?
That was Colleen, yeah.
Okay.
Here's the thing is, I remember at the time...
Yeah.
She was attractive enough that that actually got me to tune into that season of Survivor. Okay. And then I remember when she got stunt cast.
Yeah.
It actually seemed like a no-brainer. It was it was just a matter of time.
Right.
Because
she's that cute.
This was 2002 maybe, and I was just a gross drinky guy, and we went out a couple times, and she was really, really sweet girl, and at a certain point, I think I think she was just. I mean, I completely take the blame for that one.
Okay.
I think I was just kind of too much of a mess for her.
Where you were in your life.
Where I was in my life,
Yeah.
and she was just like, I think I kind of just want to be friends, and I was like, you mean you don't want this, So, but she was, but I actually like but I always really liked her as a person because she was just really nice, like really sweet, down to earth, cool girl, and so. Drunk Chris Hardwick, or Peter Hardwick, as I refer to him a lot of times.
Pete Hardwick.
He fucked that up.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that didn't make you a fan of the show, of Survivor.
No, I mean, I still just wasn't really a reality. I just wasn't really a reality show person.
Right.
Because my previous girlfriend was on Real World London.
You just went through the reality shows, didn't you?
Dude, that's
son of a
Hardwick.
bitch.
You didn't know that about Hardwick?
Son of a bitch.
That's his thing, though. He likes that reality.
So, no, I don't.
Yeah.
You know why? Do you know why? Because it's real.
Yeah, it's real.
It's real.
There's a certain reality
It's
to it.
unscripted.
Yeah.
It's not.
Unscripted.
You never know what it's going to do.
The funny thing about reality television is it's entirely scripted in the sense that it's all like all of the scripting is done in the post process.
Hardwick, you're jaded. It is not fucking scripted. It is
Do you know how many
real.
girls I've dated who've been in there?
Okay.
No, it's really just been.
When I was dating Janine on Amazing Race, I had a really funny situation.
They're crazy. The highlight.
Speaking of John Rocker, he wants to tell you about an amazing race. The Whites.
Yes. That's what he should have been on. That's what he should be on.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I mean, Jacinda was a long-term relationship. That was 4 years, but Colleen was like 3 days.
Have you nailed Omarosa?
I don't know who that is, but
Bull. How about this? Who haven't you nailed in reality TV?
everyone else.
TV. Jeff Probst.
Jay Wow.
I've not
Snooki.
not jailed. I've not nailed either one of them that I'm aware of.
The situation.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It looks like one time.
Nice abs.
Yeah. Well, I try. Yeah. I basically tried to drag my dick through the ridges of his abs. Like an excited rat through a maze.
They call that an AJ. It's an ab job.
You got an ab job from the situation?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
We have a situation here. It's an AJ.
Who do you think has nailed more reality chicks, you or Derek Jeter?
I'm going to say Jeter on this one.
I don't know.
I don't know.
He's strictly scripted, I think.
For me, it's just been one.
He's only
Okay,
narrative.
it's just been the
Okay,
girl.
then
that
you
I was
moved over to
with before.
scripted.
Okay,
Then you moved to scripted.
Yeah.
Right. That's what happened.
I give a lot of notes.
Yeah.
Got a lot of notes.
Yeah.
What about any late night action? You got any like a Chelsea Handler type girl?
No, no.
Now you put him on the spot, Lemmy.
No. No, there's none
Whose
of,
podcast is this anyway?
But
none of that.
Hardwick is a rake, though. The stories he's telling, I love it.
I'm a rake that's unfortunately been locked in the storage shed and has not been taken out for quite a while to do any raking. No, I think the idea of being a rake is very fun, but I don't think I have the emotional fortitude for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's too strange for me.
But those days are behind you.
They're I guess they
Yeah.
are. I don't know.
Yeah.
No.
Put booze and raking behind you.
The booze. I locked the rake up with
the booze.
With the booze.
Let me ask you this then,
Sure.
like, because obviously, Nerdist has blown up gigantic.
I guess so.
Fair enough. But I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about the early days, like when we were strictly in the podcast world. Do you get like a lot of podcast pussy?
I don't. First of all, no one has ever said that phrase before.
Yeah. It doesn't exist.
You
That's
were
why.
the first person to all of the crazy podcast puss
I
that
had
comes through.
podcast pussy for a while, and then I got tired of it.
So like no like chick ever came up to you and was like, "I love your podcast."
Well, people do say I love the podcast, but it's not been followed by "and here's my vagina" as a result of that.
Right.
I would like, here's.
But also,
this.
it's not like a fan. You're talking about the behind the scene, like another host of another.
Like
podcast.
you think. Well, I'll tell you something. It'd be really great if there was like an early adopter groupie who was like, I'm going to start early. I'm going to start grouping in the tech sector.
Yes.
Yeah. Because
Ahead of the curve.
an emerging market.
Right.
Emerging market pussy.
Right. Emerging market pussy.
Yeah.
So I feel like that. I don't know. I'm sure there are some
She's speculating.
Yeah, exactly.
Speculative pussy.
Yeah. I'm
It's a great band name.
It really is. It really is.
Speculative pussy. That's a great band name.
I'd buy their first album for sure.
Have you heard the new Speculative Pussy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Holy
their
shit,
first,
good.
their first single, Ab Job, is really good.
Oh my god.
Ab Job with the Situation.
He's in the video. It's fucking crazy.
It's amazing they got him. How did they get him? Oh, right.
Chris Hardwick is actually fucking his stomach. It's amazing video. You've got to
From the inside somehow.
It comes out of
in a tribute to John Hurt.
It's like Alien. You can see Hardwick's face and dick stretching through the abs and the
Anaconda. That's Owen Wilson.
You know, it's really a spin on the old dick in the popcorn box gag.
Right. It is.
The old dick in the situation gag.
Yeah.
Where a girl goes down to grab the situation stick and then my dick explodes through his dick.
Or they just want to feel his abs.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Wow, Situation, you got nice abs. Holy shit, Chris Hardwick's dick's in there.
Yeah, you touch my dick tip through the Situation's abs.
Oh yeah, it would make its way through the podcast community. They'd be like, "Oh my god, Hardwick is the biggest scumbag of all." You know what his move is? He gets inside of dudes and puts his dick into their dick. And when you start giving them a hand job, you're actually giving him the hand job.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
This is like a stoned riff with no weed.
Yeah.
Don't you think? I mean, I think.
But we're enjoying it now. If we were stoned, do you think we probably wouldn't even be laughing?
I would call that act smelting.
Smelting.
Yeah, because you're basically like smelting down the outer layer to get to
the inner layer.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, I totally smelted.
That's next level. That's like smelting is serious shit. Like,
It's really serious.
Hardwick invented smelting.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It takes a lot of planning because it's very difficult to just surprise a dude with like you know.
yeah.
What the plan
It's
is.
amazing that they agree to it.
It's true because you have to get in there somehow and leave it unsullied.
Yeah.
So like you're going in. I mean, you're either going in the mouth or the ass
Yeah.
to climb in there.
But then the Situation is getting it from both ends, so he's probably happy about it too.
I guess it's like a awesome hamster jam. Like it's you got you got Hardwick up your ass and in your dick.
No, actually, I think Hamster Jam is opening for
Speculative
Pussy.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Double bill.
Hamster jam.
Oh man.
They're so good.
Yeah.
It's just a hamster on a turntable, and he's spinning because he'll run really fast, and then that'll spin the album, and then he'll stop.
Right.
And then it's really adorable.
By the way, have you
some sick beats too?
Some wikis
Oh
in
yeah.
there.
Have you seen that new Kia ad? You know how they do the hamsters in their Kia cars?
Yeah.
And they've got the new one where like they start at like these high heel shoes and an awesome like tight black like Sandy from Grease.
Right.
Outfit, like, you know, nice boobs and everything, and then it's got a hamster head on it.
Oh, that's
I haven't seen that.
It's so disturbing.
That'll
That's
end
weird.
up on our confused boners on Reddit.
I know.
Oh, you know what? It should, because
It
it's
may have.
because you watch it like, ooh, can't wait, and then it's a hamster head with like buck teeth, and it's fucking disgusting. So gross.
Or is it? Or what if that's when you discover your fetish? I'm sure there's a percentage of people who are like, God damn it! Now I have that. Like that's a thing that they.
It's got a hamster head.
I have a boner.
Oh God! What's that do about that?
Oh, I had a whole night of smelting planned, and now this.
Now,
What if you were smelting the